Hi all, thought I'd play a few games today. Yeah, I think today I'm going to try and play a little bit more classically, I think. What is like classic chess? Is it like classical control of the centre? I mean, like here, I'm reinforcing d5, but this is kind of Slav, which, you know, is a solid opening, but it can be kind of dull. So, I don't know, does classical chess necessarily mean dull chess, or, you know, statically like controlling the centre instead of the hyper-modern way? So anyway, let's play e5 here. Now, as knight takes d5 worth considering? Yeah, because e4 though, so maybe I'll keep the pawn on d5 and accept this isolated pawn though. That's the problem. So I'm hoping that I have some activity here. Maybe if my rook can go to c8, I can chase the queen, or the bishop can reroute here. So what's your opinion on classical? Or is it also, I mean, could you regard it as, you know, avoiding fun lines, trying to play more seriously, you know, whatever the best move is? Is that an interpretation on classical rather than, you know, fun? It's a different view on the word that, you know, often there's fun continuations, you know, e.g. like a range of positional sacrifices, but they might not be the best. I suppose you could also consider you're going to play more solidly or quietly or less dynamically. You don't have to call that necessarily classical. So anyway, I'm going to lose the C file here if I'm not careful. I think I've lost the C file, and I've still got this dreaded isolated queen's pawn. No, actually, rook c8 to try and maintain the C file. Okay. So the opponent's got a good grip on the position. Is this a losing weakness? This knight's very good. That's one of the big problems of this isolated queen's pawn. So I can't really chase it away. On the other hand, I've got e4. The d5 pawn is supporting a piece on e4, at least later. Bishop h5, knight f5 looks nasty. So if I put this back, I can cover f5 and b5, maybe get in knight e4. So knight e4 now, maybe, to try and at least do something with this d5 pawn. Isolate d5 pawn. Maybe knight takes g3, but it's speculative. So I suppose rook c1 or bishop e4. But then the rook's not protected, so if the knight can't really move, I hope. So bishop e4 might not be a major threat at the moment. I guess rook c1 will be played. I can go back to e8. So yeah, anyway, if you want to play classically, you know, usually that you know, implies, as in classic openings, or is it actually a psychology as well that you're not going to play dynamically, as in you're not going to sacrifice loads of pieces? So that's the question this morning, which I'd like to sort of go into. I was playing some 1 minute chess actually last night on ChessCube. I think ChessCube has really improved their interface, and it's quite a lot of fun as well. I should really play some games there as well. But anyway, I started trying to play more solidly and classically in the opening as well. I was combining both, and it seemed to improve my results. I started winning a lot more games. So here he's threatening like bishop e4 and queen e4 because my queen's in pre. He's also attacking the a7 pawn. So I might be in trouble. What about attacking this knight? Maybe if queen d5, maybe bishop c6. Bishop e4, rook e4, queen d5 though. I suppose there's bishop c6 just about. If queen d8, rook e8. So I've lost the pawn, but I gained knight square control. I'm still attacking the knight. I hope that's going to be okay. Or simply, hang on, bishop e4, queen e2. Queen d5, bishop c6. Or what about queen d5, queen e2, queen d7, queen f2? So maybe it's not so clear. Queen a6 is an interesting move. Do I want to play like bishop c6 to carry it on? I mean, in this game, I tried to play a classical opening. I was trying to, and also avoiding like speculative sacrifices as well. Alright, so there's a couple of questions there. If you play more classical openings, should you also try and play less dynamically? Actually, bishop c6 here, queen d3, or queen e2, queen d7, queen f2, or queen e4, bishop e4, bishop c6. I'll go with this. Bishop e4, bishop c6, queen d7, queen f2, bishop c6, queen f5, bishop e4. Queen h5, bishop e4. I'll just skew with his bishop, surely. Queen d8 is the problem. The threats are all back on. I also play queen e1, rook d8. Try and deflect. Queen e1 is a deflection. Aha. Right, let's go for that. So I end up being a pawn down probably, but I've got access to the d file now. So if I can get my king in, I might be able to put up a fight here. Okay, he's attacking everything with rook a6. We're attacking both. Okay, now b4 I suppose. Now I'll try and defend c5. So now I've got rook b7 as a possibility for defence. Okay, so he's going for b5. So I'm going to play this. How to defend a tricky rook and pawn ending. Stop use of e5. Right, so can I get away with king d6 here? I can play for f4 and e5 though now. It's quite a passed pawn. Okay, if he does that, what about f5? Trying to keep control of... okay, he's creating a passed pawn. So this is starting to overload the position. Ouch, c6 is now dropping. Okay, c6 has dropped. 19 seconds. It's good it's only 5 minute chess and not filet time control. 15 seconds. All good fun. So much for playing classically or whatever. Okay, I get rook behind, or yeah, maybe. We'll just lose a7 as well. Or not yet. Oh, there's rook d6. Great. So, does he finish me off in 5 seconds? He's going for my pawns. I'm going for a draw. Got a draw, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I mean, you know, I thought he played really well. You know, I think I spoke too much in this game. So let's try and focus on the next game. So, unfortunately, this tactic didn't work, did it? Queen d5, queen e2. Oh, let's go back here. Queen d5. So bishop c6. There's rook, queen d8. That's a real shame. I don't know what I'm doing here. Is there a major tactic apart from Queen E1? So Queen E1, King G2, Bishop E4. I'll be laughing. So I just had to go into an inferior rook and pawn ending. It's a tragedy. King F8, that's Queen D6. Hang on a sec. Why couldn't I have just played G6 here to chase the queen? So I'm really threatening rook takes D8 again. That would have been all over. G6. G6, what does white do? Anyway, comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.